Brought to you by Sprite. It's the 2K pregame show.
Hello again, everybody, and welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Thanks for being with us. Shaquille O'Neal joins me. For tonight's game, we'll be watching the Golden State Warriors as they go up against the Pelicans in New Orleans. And for New Orleans, they lost Game 1 in this matchup earlier this season. They'll see them 4 times in all, looking to even the series with a win tonight. Hey, somebody we know very well, a colleague of ours, Steve Kerr, now the head coach of the Golden State Warriors. How's it going to go for him, you think, Shaq?
Well, he's going to be a defense.
Live from New Orleans, 2K Sports proudly brings you NBA basketball from the home of the Pelicans. Last game for the Warriors, they pick up the W against the Dallas Mavericks. And they put it all together in that game and added up to a phenomenal win.
Tell you what, the way they shot the ball that game, Kevin, it looked like a shoot-around out there.
It sure did, and all the more impressive because they did it on the road. You're not supposed to be able to get that hot in an opponent's building.
Now, here's Thompson. Curry outside, and he gets it to go. Curry's got the first 3 points of the night up on the board for the Warriors. Looking at the last game for the New Orleans Pelicans, it was a win against Cleveland.
Well, Kevin, they constructed a perfect offensive game plan going into that game, and it was quickly apparent how powerless the defense was to stop it.
Powerless is a good way to put it, Steve. We're unlikely to see that many uncontested baskets again anytime soon.
Now, Golden State's starting 5. Iguodala out there with Thompson. And it's David Lee, then it's the chosen one, and it's Curry in at the point guard. Andre Iguodala spent 8 seasons of his career in Philadelphia. Steve, a tough sports town. He said he felt wrongly criticized.
Well, at times people called him overpaid. They wanted more out of him in terms of being a star and a scorer. And that's not really who he is. I mean, it's his all-around game that makes him special, his great defense, his ball handling, but not necessarily his scoring.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get kind of ugly out here.
And so it's New Orleans with it, following the score by Golden State. Davis setting the pick for Evans. Pass to Davis. 5 on the clock. Holiday attacking. And again, unable to change momentum here.
Iguodala now in his 30s, sporting a few gray hairs. I haven't seen any of them yet, but maybe they are there. He's still a great athlete and a fantastic ball handler for a swingman, so his drive and kick game, really a terrific fit for the Warriors.
For New Orleans, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
And Iguodala, a decent shooter from long range, but that's never been his calling card offensively. Instead, he's a quality playmaker and a player who moves well without the ball.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard the Warriors coach as he addressed his team. He immediately addressed their offensive game plan and detailed an aggressive up-tempo style. It sounds like their offense is going to come from the transition game. The second thing he talked about was working hard to get their shooters open. He wants them looking for those gaps on the perimeter and letting it fly whenever they find them. So still in the opening quarter and already some adjustments being made. Back to you, Kevin.
Always great to hear from you, Doris.
Well, we'll see if that shot breaks things open a little bit. It's been a slow start.
Hopefully that gets them on the right track here, Steve. Well, trade rumors circulated around Eric Gordon last season. Makes you wonder if there was some buyer's remorse from the Pelicans after they matched the Suns' 4-year, almost $60 million offer sheet.
First miss of the game after 4 makes, so it's been a hot start.
Lets it go with a 3, and it's blocked by Adams.
And they're now 1 for 5 to start this game, so having trouble finding any offensive rhythm.
And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession.
17 seconds on the shot.
And for Eric Gordon, guys who had expressed some dissatisfaction with the situation in New Orleans, rumors, in fact, existed of a rift last season with him and Coach Monty Williams.
Well, that frequently happens on teams that are struggling like the Pelicans did last year. And, you know, sometimes the contract can make a trade more difficult, so he may be stuck in New Orleans. And in the end, you just have to get healthy and deliver and make the best of whatever situation you're in.
Here's Gordon after the made shot from Andre Iguodala.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Looks like they're going to have one of those days.